So, pleasant good morning to everyone. Good morning, greetings. All right, so today, this video is really going to be a lot about gardening, and what I want to share with you all is that the garden is growing in terms of the plants are getting larger in size, and the watering has to increase, right? The pak choy, now they reach a point where they have a lot of roots. All right, so good morning again, guys. As you could see, I have the camera focused on the pak choy bed. I'll say they're doing quite well after 1 week. I have two ingredients that I want to show to you all this morning. This is compost. And this is what we know as blow corn. All right, now there's something called NPK, and we will get into that at a later video, right? But NPK is basically, the N is nitrogen, the P is phosphorus, and the K is potassium, right? So we'll get a bit into what these things mean. I cannot remember the exact NPK numbers for the blow corn, but generally it could be used on a lot of plants. People use it particularly when plants are coming close to bearing, which means to say that it's higher in potassium, right? Nitrogen is for growth, for leaves. Phosphorus is for roots, and potassium is more for bearing. Now, okay, I don't know if you can see me, but that doesn't matter because the focus is on the pak choy. Now, what I'm going to do, you will notice that there's a PVC pipe running here, creating a division in the bed. And I'm trying a little experiment, which is this. I'm going to be using compost on this side for those who like organic farming. And on this side here, I will be applying the blow corn. Now, the plants are indicating to me by the size that they have become that there is enough rooting system there that it is safe now to introduce some nutrients, right? And the roots, they are available and they're going to be able to take it up. So let's start this section. We go in the way organic. We're going to add some compost. Now, compost will not burn your plants. So you could apply this as close as you want to your plants. Now, I'll tell you one thing for sure. This side of the bed, the soil structure is going to improve significantly to this section here. Because remember, we add in organic stuff to the soil here. On this side, we add in fertilizers alone, right? Now, initially, when you start up a garden, it's a bit costly. But remember, each time you're going to replant now, it's just a matter of tilling the soil a bit and adding some compost, maybe some calcium, and you're going again. So it's just in the beginning, it will be costly, right? So far, I have spent about $1,200 in getting my compost and perlite. I have approximately 100 plants, but it's not going to be costly for me hereafter, because a bag of compost is $85, and that will be able to improve back all the soil that I have created. All right. Okay. So we have this pak choy here, right? In the middle is where I'm going to be applying. Notice I'm staying a bit away from the plants. Right now, they have been planted very closely. So you can't be too liberal with this, because you could end up burning your plants, right? Okay, give me a second there. Now I have these chorai baji. They're doing really well, standing up sturdy, nice color. Once again, I experimenting, blow corn in one, and I think for 2 of them, I'm going to use compost, right? All right. Okay, so guys, if you notice something, I didn't till up the soil. All I did, I took the weeds out, and now I added the mulch. You see, to the top of, because it's in a pot, to the top, there are going to be a lot of roots, and those are the roots that are vital to picking up water, right? Right, and this guy here, try to stay to the edge of the pot, and we adding some blow corn here. Wow. See these, what we know as kakapool. It's looking beautiful. Sadie loves flowering plants. So we got this for her, and every day she comes and, oh, look how pretty my flowers are looking. So it's looking well. I don't have to add anything to this plant. So I have a bit of weeds coming up here. Just taking them out. All right, that's it. I did some weeding yesterday. All right, now this guy, he is really looking nice. I have a bit of erosion here, so I'll go the way of adding some compost here to fill up that little hole that has been created, right? And that's it. Okay, so for a good comparison, we have 2 kegs. So let me be fair. This guy here, I'll just pull back in the soil, because from wetting it, there's some erosion there, right? And we will use blow corn on this guy here. Notice I stay to the edge, and I'm not overdoing it. I don't know if you can see these 2, right? They're about the same size. So this guy is going to be our compost. And the other guy, the blow corn. Now, sometimes you may really be fearful about using the fertilizers. You're afraid that your plants burn. Well, this is why this channel is here. We're doing experiments, and if I have failure, I am going to let you all know. We don't want you all making the same mistakes. I am willing to take the chance, right? These are some pumpkin seedlings that was growing underneath the breadfruit tree because remember Ellis is between compost, right? And I took 3 of them out, potted them. They're beginning to catch nicely. So these plants, I'll only be adding compost it, right? They're still a little too early in the game to, hey, that's a great sign. There are a lot of roots. Right, it's coming along nicely. It's advisable to pinch off, especially if it's touching the soil. Pinch off these dead leaves, right? Just, right. See? We have some roots coming out here. All right, take a close look at this plant. If you look here, this definitely is a sign of some sort of leaf fungus because we know that the soil is well draining. We're seeing healthy roots to the bottom, so that means fungus is present. It's something that's happening to the top. Now, I bought myself a bit of fungicide, especially for this problem, because as you will see further on in the video, things like celery, pak choy, they're prone to getting this leaf fungus, right? Now, there's nothing wrong, guys, with using a bit of chemical to deal with this problem. Otherwise, this plant is going to die. What's important is that you use it in the early stage of the life, right? Where a lot of time would have gone before you harvest. So this evening, I will be doing some spraying, particularly to the plants that seem to be having this fungus problem, right? It's advisable to spray these things late in the evening so that the leaves don't burn. These are sweet peppers. As I say, before you add your compost, try to get the weeds out. You want to be fertilizing the plant. You don't want to be fertilizing weeds, right? Just to show you, that's approximately a little less than a teaspoon. Oh gosh, all my fertilizer fall down, yes? It's a good thing I didn't pour out all. But guys, I ain't wasting it. I ain't wasting it at all. Not at all. That's the difference with cooking and gardening, when things fall on. All right, so let's get these guys all wet in. As I say, the plants, they are growing. They have a bigger rooting system. So now they're requiring a good wetting. Right. Now I'm trying to wet more in the center of the plant so that the blow corn doesn't come too close to the stem of the plant. Some will come. If that happens, don't worry. It's a slow release salt. So these plants almost taking half jug of water now. The days are very, very hot. So guys, I hope you had a safe weekend. Hope you didn't have any deaths in your family. Condolences again to Patricia and John, who lost their son-in-law. That was very dear to them. Think about it every day. I think about all the nice people that we meet along life's journey. Sometimes you may wet a plant, and by the time you look back, you realize that there's still a bit of dryness to it. Give it a touch of water again, right? Don't forget seed the plant, you know. This does not like too much of water. You'll notice that I am way more generous now with the amount of water that I'm using to this pak choy previous to last week, right? Because I was noticing by the midday sun, they were all willed down. So I am wetting them heavily. A farmer advised me, give them a good watering now. Hey, what you saying, Lyndon? Everything cool? I'm trying a lot of thing here, boy. I'll come and check it us now. I say, how come you coming over? Come and see how the garden looking now, man. Alright. Right, I usually I really need to get a watering can. I don't know why I didn't buy one, but I also like to feel the water on my hands, right? But the reason why I'm doing it, I don't want to beat down too much on the leaves, right? Guys, pak choy require at this stage a lot of water. A lot of water, as you can see. Last week it was just using about quarter bucket. Now we're using a pigtail bucket. Right? The soil is draining well. You know how nice this fig leaf feeling against me rubbing on my ears, eh? Alright. It was a kind of inconvenient bed, but usually if hair wasn't sloping, you shouldn't go more than 3 feet with your bed, right? So you'll be able to work 1.5 feet easily on this side then you go on the other side, but the ground is higher on this side, so I don't have any choice, right? Oil and then. Oh, you could pass it. I know wetting some pasture and thing here, boy. Doing a little fertilizing, wetting.
What? You're making a paradise here, right?
Yeah, man. Yeah, boy. What's on this? Hit the head on this thing. Hold on. So, a guy by the name of Ivan has been requesting to me via WhatsApp, through comments, hey, Sana, we would love to see some of the other pools in the lower part of Cora River. Guava Hole, Corners, Paradise, Winnie Pool, Butty's Pool, Perrine Pool, right? And it's a fantastic idea, and definitely sometime within this week I'll make the journey. The doctor said that I should be doing some exercise, so it's a good way of me getting in some exercise into my schedule also. So guys, I want to thank you all once again for viewing. Please continue to support all the channels, right? You want to get some cooking, you know where to go. You want to get some gardening, you know where to go. You want to get some boring stuff from Lyndon Batiste, you know where to go. You want to make some cakes, you know where to go. You want marriage counseling? Check out Land San Luis. So guys, hey Lyndon, I thought you was joking, boy.
Why you gonna say that one for book on them, boys?
Oh God. Hey, brother. Oh gosh. I didn't mean to say that your channel boring, boy. I know how we just hit one another.
No books.
No, it's your channel. I say if you want to see something boring.
I can live with that. I can live with that.
Yeah. Hey, so Lyndon, tell us how the book sales went on Saturday. Share your experience with us now.
Fantastic. On Friday, I met a subscriber, Sarah. Very supportive. Sing high praises of all the different channels and families and the work that they're doing. On Saturday, I meet some fantastic people. I meet Sean and Denise, Aaron and his sister, who has a kind of difficult name to remember. But she's a teenager, and she looks. I see you like to look at Bushman videos, videos with Harry and yeah. She like to look at Bush videos. I see how you get into them videos. To her brother, and it's FIFA, I think it is the name. Anyway, I met a fantastic lady. Sorry, forgive me for getting the name wrong, but I remember your brother, Aaron. Sean and Denise, they got some books and they bought some snacks for your children and
Yes,
mine.
yes, yes.
I met
So I want to thank Sean and Tini's. We did receive it. I will also like to thank Farid and his brother who visited us. Bushman brought them up to us. We had some coffee and they sent Ellis some blessings. So Bushman give it to Lyndon, Lyndon give it to me, and I give it to Ellis.
and
So I want to thank them.
sorry. I also met a lady, Vashti from Freeport, real spirited lady. She and her daughter and her husband, granddaughter, and a little dog, but a little dog like Simon, but real barking in the car. Real lovely, fantastic lady. That is Vashti from Freeport.
Yes, I have been speaking to her.
I met a Mr. Ricky also, who he is a photographer, an old prison officer as well, retired. See, look at the videos and different ones on the channel, and everybody, you know, I hope to be there, God willing, on Saturday coming as well.
This Saturday?
Yeah, that's the Saturday before Mother's Day.
Hey!
And if you could make it, you could come and meet her.
You talking about Mother's Day, you set me up, you know.
Oh.
In the last video that we collaborated in, you mentioned that you think that Friday and Saturday is right before Mother's Day. So yesterday I got up on Facebook, boy, thinking it's Mother's Day, and I post up Happy Mother's Day to Ellis, boy. And then somebody tell me, but wait now, I ain't seeing nobody posting up any Happy Mother's Day on my page.
But they can say the first man in Trinidad to tell you,
boy, hey, I'm going back on.
Simon, behave yourself now, man.
I'm going back on Google one time and I check it. Right?
Simon, behave yourself. Behave yourself. You went up on Google and check it.
I'm going up on Google and check it, boy, and I realized that Mother's Day is next week. So I wouldn't forget.
Sunday.
I wouldn't forget.
So I'm hoping to be there this Saturday, and if you could make it, you could come.
All right, cool, man.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad everything went well.
Yeah. Special thanks to everyone
Nice, man.
who supported.
All right. So, guys, remember, Lyndon Batiste is going to be in the same location near Massey Stores in Brentwood, Shogunas. It's located near to Chuck E. Cheese. It's a good opportunity to meet and greet. And remember, his books are available on Amazon. Let's continue to support. So guys, yesterday we got a visit from a couple. They're from Sandy Grande. They left Ellis with some blessings. We want to thank you all very much. Then 3 ladies all the way from Rio Claro. Forgot their names. As you know, Sana terrible at names. Want to thank you for your visit. Right? We do appreciate it. And we hope that you got home safely. Behind me is the tree that is called the Lucky Seed, and I hope today brings you a lot of blessings, brings you a lot of luck, and now is a great opportunity for me to say goodbye to y'all. Thanks once again for all the support. We appreciate it very much, and remember, love your country. Trinidad and Tobago.